Are we going? Are we there? Yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mashup Talk with me, your hostess, Adriana A. Welcome. So nice to see everybody here. You here for the weekly meeting? That's kind of what it ends up feeling like sometimes, right? It's like, okay, we had happy hour. We started to get the weekend started, and then but before we go, before we go crazy, we all need to have a little sit down and chat and talk about things and just, that's it. This is your obligatory Just Chatting show here on our channel. Although I'm realizing, because we are going to go directly from this show into the Twitch Coven DJ sets for tonight with no stream break, I actually have this stream miscategorized. But oh, whatever. Actually, maybe I could change it right now. Let me see. Does that even work? Can I change it to Just Chatting and will it show up? And I don't know. Do you guys even care? Does anybody care? I don't know. Okay. It's now Just Chatting. Whatever. Where are we at? We sounding good here, getting everything all dialed in. It's always like, it's always like a little bit of a shit show getting ready for Friday night. Where I'm just like, oh God, and then it's, next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. and I have to do a show, and a DJ set. And I just was in the middle of a major crazy music project where, if you follow Booty Mashup on social media, or if you are one of our Patreon supporters, or if you're one of our resident DJs, then you already know, because I just finished. It's already, what is it? It's October 23rd. I know time has no meaning in the Corona apocalypse, but these sort of like the monthly Booty Mashup Twitch schedule kind of like keeps me centered a little bit, where it's like, okay, I'm on the hamster wheel every week. Okay, I've got a schedule going. I've got things I'm trying to do. I'm late for the Booty Mashup Top 10. I should have posted a Booty Mashup Top 10 for October like a week ago. Like the 15th of the month is when I try to do all these things. So I'm late. I'm sorry, you guys. But part of the reason is because, okay, well, let's count the ways. We released a Halloween booty CD. I keep calling them CDs because just, 17 years of doing this party and giving away free CDs. I'm just so used to calling them CDs. But it's really a mixtape, and really it's a playlist, but let's just go with mixtape. So put out a Halloween booty album, which you're like, no, you didn't. It's not on your website. Yeah, that's right. It's not. It's on our Patreon. But don't worry, the Halloween booty CD will be released to the general public on Monday, the official start of Halloween week, once we get through this weekend. Although, let's face it, with half the themes we've been doing this month, with pumpkin spice booty last week, and evil queens. It has been the spooky season. It has been like Halloween month, but Halloween week proper starts on Monday. So that's when we are releasing the Booty Mashup Halloween CD. And it is, if you want to burn it onto a CD, you can. But the mixtape, 13 spooky tracks. That was a thing we started way back in 2004 or 2005. Was the very first edition of this mixtape, and it had 13 tracks on it. Unlucky 13. So of course, we honor tradition here at Booty Mashup. So every Halloween booty CD since has had 13 spooky tracks. So much of a tradition we honor, that I actually released that album to Patreon, and then like 2 days later was like, wait, you guys, wait. DJ Cummerbund just released Monster WAP. Monster Mash mashed up with WAP. And you know, we kind of have a thing with WAP on this channel. We go to WAP Island. It's WAP o'clock somewhere. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to save this for next year's Halloween CD. That just is not going to work. So I actually swapped out a track, re-released it 2 days later, and of course this will be the one that will be available on our website, bootymashup.com, on Monday. So the other reason there's still no Booty Mashup Top 10, I did a synthwave album. That stupid synthwave mixtape I'd been talking about for, it feels like months. It was probably only just a few weeks, but it felt like months. Finally got it all done. I love it. I love it so much. It's something that I just listen to. You know, I mean, music often for me starts off as, you know, something pleasurable, something fun. And then I have a project, and then it's kind of eventually slides into drudgery. And it's only after the project is complete then it's like, oh yeah, I'm glad I did that. That was a fun project. And that's where the synthwave album is right now. I still listen to it. It's really, really, really fun. I mean, another mashup mixtape I listened to so much. It was the very first one we did when we started our Patreon, was Fleetwood Mashed. And you know, that whole Dreams meme with the dude drinking the cranberry juice while skateboarding, listening to Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. It definitely became a thing in the past month. So been revisiting the Fleetwood Mashed album. God damn it. Oh, my arm hurts from patting myself on the back, but that's a damn fine mashup album. And even though we released it to Patreon first, about 2 or 3 months later, we eventually released it. So it's bootymashup.com/Fleetwood Mashed. It's, oh God, it's such a great record. If you're kind of like in this whole, like, you know, it's getting to be autumn. It's, you know, it's just, I don't know, like more chill vibes. You know, you put on your sweater and your cup of tea and you want to listen to some Fleetwood Mac. I highly recommend our mashup album. If I do say so myself. Yeah, Fleetwood Mashed. And so then it's like, and then I'm just digging through just tons of tracks. There's just been a ton of material. I've talked about this on my other show, the Mashup Listening Party, how it just seems like with a lot more people in lockdown and in quarantine, and, you know, and even though I know it's like, it feels like I just posted a meme today to my Facebook where it seems like, you know, we're in this, I'm almost longing for the days of back in March and April when we all had like clear lines and rules and boundaries of like, okay, we just need to like stay in lockdown. Unlike now, which is like this weird mix of like half my friends are like still in lockdown, still like being quarantined, still being good. And the other half of my friends are out partying and going out to, you know, social gatherings and, you know, traveling and shit like that. And it's just, anyway. But for the half that are still doing quarantine and lockdown, because it's like, oh, right, we're still in a global pandemic. There's a lot more mashup material these days. There's just a lot more people doing it. And it's definitely, I'm feeling like we're in this kind of like, I mean, I don't want to say like the, you know, we're the golden years of you know, of peak mashup culture. I mean, honestly, peak mashup culture might have been like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't know. It just, you know, mashup culture keeps recycling and cycling and going in different directions. So, but it definitely feels like right now there is this vibe where a lot of people are doing mashups. Mashups are just bubbling up to the mainstream surface just a little bit more than they have been. So there's a lot of material out there. Everyone's trying to like go viral on YouTube, and so there's just a lot to sift through if you are a mashup curator, and you run a mashup brand and you fancy yourselves the I love this. I keep calling myself out for being like, a gatekeeping bitch. But as PDS Mix always likes to remind me, it's like, no, respected tastemaker. So as respected tastemaker of the mashup scene, I really like to make sure that myself and all of our DJs are on top of it. So I've been going through like a huge, massive pile of mashups, and so just literally an hour ago, posted to our Patreon and also to my resident DJs a ginormous like nearly 250 mashups, all meticulously tagged, because only like maybe a third are like tagged correctly, and the rest are just like ripped from YouTube, or not tagged at all, or just random. So I gotta go like digging around to find out like, okay, who made this mashup, because I want to give credit. Like I hate it when I do my mashup listening party, and in the lower corner over here on the left it always says mashup by, and then it says mashup by ? Because I have no idea who did it. So I hate that. And we love, the whole reason that I started Booty Mashup in the beginning, 17 years ago, was to big up the culture. It was like myself and Mysterious Steve felt like we discovered this really cool underground scene. And as club promoters, we really wanted to like kind of, expose it to more people. Like exposing mashup culture to as many people as possible has always been Booty Mashup's MO. So I can't big up a mashup if I don't even know who made it. And if I don't know who made it, like I kind of unless it's like, the most amazing mashup ever, I'm more inclined to just be like, well, if the mashup producer couldn't even be bothered to, credit their own track, then why should I even care about this track? And that does happen sometimes. So anyway, so yes, Booty Mashup Top 10 will be coming out. But I kind of feel like I've been more on top of it as I've been digging through tracks. It's like, ooh, I want to, blog about this album, blog about that album. If you follow us on social media, please do. Please follow us on social media, because we post cool mashup content constantly. Just this past week, I posted about the Mark Jontz triple album, which is just really good, especially if you love your pop divas. I'm talking like Kylie, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry. The pop divas. Then Mark Jontz's album is great for that. There's so much of that, and with quite a healthy dollop of 80s. There's a Halloween album. If you didn't want to wait for our Halloween, finally curated 13-track Attack of the Revenge of the Attack. I think it's Attack of the Killer Monster Mashups. That's what it is. And that one is like pretty damn good. Next week I'm going to be posting some links. Because I think part of it, what got me thinking about this is, of course, you've heard me rant about the mashup producer White Panda, who had a Kickstarter campaign, raised $10,000 to produce a new mashup album. Meanwhile, every week, really amazing producers who don't have a $10,000 Kickstarter campaign are releasing, mashup albums left and right for free, not even asking, for, donate, $10 to a Kickstarter campaign just to get a download link, and so it's almost, I want to do like one of these BuzzFeed style articles on our blog and basically be like, 10 albums that won't cost anyone $100,000 that are better than White Panda's Night Cub. Oh, the shade. I know. But I kind of don't want to do that until he actually puts it out, because it might be like, oh, fuck, this album's really good. I mean, I'm sure it's also going to be one of those things where, like the Neil Cicierega albums, where there's some good stuff and then there's some not so good stuff. I mean, it is the rare mashup producer that can like put, 20 tracks on an album and all 20 are just like, ah, my God, amazing. There's always this is like any band or, any artist where there's there's the few really good ones and then there's a bunch of filler and then maybe there's a couple tracks you hate. But anyway, what else is going on in Booty Mashup world? I'm sure you guys are all going to be excited for the fact that, yes, it is happening. On Sunday, it won't be happening for you guys, but for us, for myself, Jupiter Gatling, DJ Airson, and DJ Tyme, we will all be assuming different roles. We've got a half elven bard. We've got a a dragonborn fighter. A half eagle, half man wizard, and a half minotaur thing, half minotaur, half human, sorcerer, I think. The rest of my party went all crazy with the, go figure that the mashup DJs all wanted to be mashup characters for the most part, where oh God, Jupiter Gatling's like, no, you're spoiling it. I'm not spoiling it. I'm teasing it. I'm building buzz. No. There's a term for this. It's called building buzz. Okay.
You're fired.
You can either pay a marketing team to do this, and then just like maybe it's just all like super secret where it's just an image of some stupid mashup minotaur half whatever half.
Stop repeating it.
And it just says booty mashup coming soon, and you're like, oh my God, what is it? Anyway, what it is D and DJ with CJ, and CJ Verse, who's in here right now, CJ in the chat pod, is going to be our dungeon master. He kind of schemed this whole thing, put together an adventure for us. We've done 2 very long sessions of getting up to speed, and I'm actually going to deep dive tomorrow and read the basic D&D rules, because I know they've sort of changed a little bit. And even though we're familiar with the rules, we're familiar with how to do combat and stuff, we're gonna I would like to just be a little bit more up to speed, because I'm like that, and I used to play D&D, and I know that quite a few things have changed. I have to tell you though, here, look at this. Here, we're gonna do D&D ASMR right now. That sound good? That is such a satisfying sound. I have my own, but Jupiter, because to do this, effectively via Zoom, so we don't get microphone feedback and stuff like that, I'm in one room and Jupiter Gatling is going to be in another room, so we're each in different screens, so we're not sharing a screen. But yeah. Don't roll her dice? Is that a thing? Hold on. I'm not rolling them. I'm just feeling them. Wait, is this really a thing? Oh God, did I fuck it all up? They're brand new dice. Oh my God. Wait, touch your own dice only? When did that become a thing? Oh my God. When I was a kid, we had one set of dice for the players, and then the dungeon master had his own set, and we like all the players used the same dice. It wasn't like we all each, because we're all sitting around the table. The dice are right there. It wasn't like we, I mean, obviously, in the Corona apocalypse, when we're trying to do this all via Zoom, we all need our own dice rolling system. And we've been using like, apps or a website, which is super easy. But yeah, we were just running some errands yesterday. And we passed a game store, and it was like right there, right at the front of the store. There's like just tons of dice. So we're like, oh my God, that's okay. We need to buy some dice. It was not gonna lie, it was satisfying. I have not owned a pair of D&D dice since I was a teenager. So, yeah, have dice become more precious these days, Sinrose? I mean, I will say these dice are very pretty. Jupiter paid a little bit more for hers, and she got like the really nice ones. I went, Bish is on a budget, so I bought like just the cheapest ones I could find. But, with my Adriana brand colors, so they're all red and black, and also with white lettering so I can read them easily. And yeah, but they definitely felt different. Like I remember the dice that I had as a teenager. They were just like kind of like just like this pale lavender plastic, and the numbers were indented. They weren't printed, so sometimes a little hard to read what the numbers were. So yeah, anyway, I'm sorry if I mean, is there anything we can do? Can we can we douse these in like some cleansing liquid, like a potion of cleansing, like what? Oh God. I'm sorry I fucked that all up before the game even started. I guess we should just cancel. We're just gonna cancel Sunday, okay? I mean, no. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the game on Sunday. I have a sneaky suspicion we're not gonna get through it's supposed to be a one shot. But I have a sneaky suspicion we're not going to get through it all in just one session. So we'll see what happens. But the whole idea is then that we will, just like Critical Role, we're gonna air it on Twitch, and we'll be here in the chat and stuff. And hopefully, you guys have gotten to know us as DJs and as personalities on the channel. So I'm hoping that it's interesting for you guys to sit around and watch us play a game. That being said, Twitch is for the most part, a gaming platform, with music being a very, very, very distant second. So I'm thinking it'll all work out now. And no, Jupiter, we don't need new characters now either. Oh my God. It's like I didn't reveal anyone's name. Nobody knows who is who. They just sort of like know some basic, races and classes. I mean, that's like the bare minimum basics. Okay. All right. So whatever. I'm super looking forward to it. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to deep dive into the basic rules, which are, even though that document, it's a free PDF, because I haven't bought the books yet. I bought the books back in the 80s. I know it's all different now, but it's a huge document. It's like 180 pages, but then I'm flipping through it looking for like my character class, which is not even in the basic rules. And then like some of the character races that some of the other players are not even in the basic rules. It's like, what? So no wonder there's like, how many books? How many D&D books are there now? When I was playing back when I was a teenager, it started off with 3, and then they kept expanding and adding more and more. But it was like the classics. So it was Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Monster Manual. So I'm assuming that is probably still the holy trinity of Dungeons & Dragons books. correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even know, but yeah, I know that they've got additional expanded monster manuals and different worlds and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to kind of like getting back into it. It's gonna be fun. So anyway, and yeah, exactly. Jupiter, just chill. like, I just spoiled the classes. Does anyone even remember? I mean, whatever. Who cares? All right. So I was going to do something crazy and try to Skype with DJ Tyme, but we didn't really do a test or anything. So do you guys want to should we check in on DJ Tyme? I feel like like he and I have been texting a lot. I mean, the three of us, myself, Jupiter, and Tyme, we're on like a constant text thread. But I haven't actually had that much FaceTime, so I'm kind of thinking let's see if this works. I'm not actually sure if this will work because I didn't really test it. It was just sort of like a last minute, like, hey, maybe we should you want to be on my show. So let's see if this works or not. Oh, I hear it. Let's see if he answers. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me get you in here. Hold on, DJ Tyme. Oh, wow. Okay. This is going to be a shit show, right? Okay. Oh, where is the Skypey Skype? There it is. Let's get him here. And okay. Where are you? Where are you? Why aren't you there? Oh, there you are. Oh, and we're getting the, hold on, let me deal with the audio because you are getting the strange echo thing. This is always fun, right, guys? Monitor only? I don't know. Do you guys hear an echo? Does it sound okay? Why am I hearing an echo then? Okay, let's see here. Hold on, I can make you big. There we go. I mean, this is just like, this just feels like when PDS mixes a show where, it's always like the first half of his show is trying to do shit like this. Okay, you can't hear him, or can you? Oh God! Hold on, you guys. Filgers. I thought I had this dialed in from when I did Mastermind, but apparently not. So I am sorry. Let's try this again.
Nudo. That's funny.
Okay, how about now?
Hello, can you hear me now? Hello. Press all the buttons.
Do you? He's very quiet.
I am very quiet. I can go louder. Should I go louder?
How about now?
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Hi. How's that?
So how are you doing?
Oh, you can hear me, huh? Oh, good. You spoiled our characters. Gosh.
Nobody's gonna please.
Okay, yeah, oh, hi everybody. Sounds fine. Oh, hello. I'm wearing my captain's hat.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
So are you ready for D&D?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. How's your week been? You took yesterday off. Did you need you needed a day off?
No, I good morning. I took the day off because tomorrow morning, well, kind of morning, I'm going to be doing the flight simulator stream. And that starts at 1 o'clock. So for that to happen at 1 o'clock, I'm going to have to be up at like 10 in the morning. And, I have, things going on during the day, and I had to rearrange the entire setup. So I was like, if I take Thursday off, I can especially for the first one, there are so many components into this stream. So Yeah, so that was the reason.
Okay. Now, I don't know if everyone even knows what this stream is going to be. Why don't you tell everybody what you are doing tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so tomorrow is the premiere of a new concept stream called Booty Mashup Airlines. And simply put, it's a video game stream with mashups. But the video game we're playing is Flight Simulator. And the Flight Simulator game itself it's not much of a video game. There's no real tasks. I mean, there are, but it's more of like a travel thing. So I don't know. Maybe this stream is even more of a travel stream than it is a game stream. I don't know. Because the idea is we're going to kind of like fly around, see some sights, listen to mashups, hang out. It's got some like ASMR type properties to it when you watch it and you see it. It's very soothing. But we're going to start out, 10 a.m. is early, by the way, especially on a Saturday. We're going to start out, we're going to go up to San Francisco, we're going to check out DNA Lounge, where Booty Mashup is in real life. I've been practicing at landing right in front.
Wait, you can land a plane? Like, how big is the plane?
Well, I'm using a small plane for the. Normally, I'll get like right down in the street, and then I'll hit a building and land like right there. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're using the term land very liberally here.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like I've seen you playing around with it, where sometimes it's a jumbo jet, sometimes it's like a little Cessna. So
yeah,
I was like if it's a Cessna, you could probably land like in real life. You could land on 11th Street, right outside of DNA Lounge.
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky. The thing is, the game came with like all these airplanes, not many, like maybe like 15 or 20. And I've been doing a crap ton of upgrades and like underground modifications. I got a DeLorean, yo. I can fly a DeLorean. I got the Millennium Falcon. I can fly a whale. Yeah.
So what will you be flying?
What's that?
I mean, what will you be flying?
Well, for this, we're going to stay in reality because I think that's the fun part about it. So we're going to start out from San Francisco in an Air Berlin A32 or A320 Airbus.
Okay, so you said Air Berlin, which Air Berlin used to be like the airline that Jupiter and I flew. I mean,
I know.
Jupiter was platinum. I was gold because we were back and forth on Air Berlin, and then we lost all of our miles because they went out of business. So is Air Berlin actually a skin that you can put on a plane even though they don't exist anymore?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely, yeah. They have airplanes from the 80s, like United Airlines from the 80s and stuff. But I saw your Facebook post about Air Berlin, and I saw it on Instagram because I follow you. You should follow everybody. And I saw that post, and I was like, hey, that's an idea. So I went and I found the skin for that. So we'll start out with that, and then when we get to San Francisco, then because San Francisco is like 15 miles north, then we're going to take you back to the 90s. I mean, I got the DeLorean. Then we're going to switch to a small plane because we could like zig and zag through the buildings in downtown San Francisco. And then I got a big ass airliner that I'm going to cruise to LA in, and that's the fun one. Is get up to like 20,000 feet and just chill, and it's like Saturday during the day. You're going to see the camera's going to be like this in front of my face. It's never been that close. I'm kind of worried, though. I'm like, man, you're going to see everything. I'm looking old these days.
Okay, so it's going to be kind of a chill stream, like just like chill. Flying around the country. And are you going to be playing music as well?
Yeah, so the mashups will be playing, but kind of in the background. I'm also going to have some of the game audio in there, which is going to be like the soothing sounds of a jet airplane, like that. But also you hear like air traffic controllers and stuff talk. It's really cool.
Okay.
But yeah, the music will be kind of like not faint, but in the background, and yeah, this is a chill stream. Let's go explore the world. And everything I just talked about doing, that's only like an hour's worth of the stream. After that, we'll have a lot of time. We could take requests from the chat, and we can literally go anywhere. So if somebody wants to like think about a place they want to go see, and then we go there, and then I fly around, and as I fly around, you can explain and be a tour guide and be like, hey, take a right over here, take a left over there, look at that statue,
Am I going to come into the chat and be like, this is a cute stream?
I don't know. I mean, Jupiter Gatling's got the cute thing trademarked, you know. So. I don't know. But
it sounds lovely, and I'm realizing I was hoping to eventually do an Atari 2600 gaming stream. But I'm now here in Berlin. I don't have my joystick. I want to there's a whole bunch of tech. Believe it or not, even though it's a super old school game, there's a tremendous amount of tech involved in trying to get this game system from 1977 onto a modern live stream. So this is actually going to be the very first gaming stream we've done, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but honestly, I'm looking at it more of as a travel stream. I'm not really playing a game. We're traveling. We're sightseeing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And if anything, it's an escapism stream.
Okay.
That's why I get just the other day, I flew from San Francisco to New York to Miami all in one real-time setting. It took 12 hours, but I did it. I was like, why not? What else am I going to do?
Okay.
Let's go fly around the country.
Well, I mean, I love that. I mean, you realize we've been streaming now for 7 months.
Yikes.
I mean, does it feel like 7 months to you?
It feels like what? I don't even know what it felt like. What is time? Who am I?
I know, seriously. And so I love that it's I think we're all getting to the point where it's okay, now what can we do? We've got a lot of our DJ sets dialed in, and now it's ooh, let's try this, let's try that, So I'm trying to come up with new ideas and things. So I love that we're now in this phase. I mean, it's going to be a long winter. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and the thing about this game too is it's kind of a work in progress. So they keep updating cities and they keep updating things. So I'm really excited for the future. And honestly, I think this Saturday spot at 1:00, I think, is a brilliant time for all these game streams you're talking about.
Yeah.
And you're talking, because to me in my head, it just sounds such a perfect programming schedule to play games in the afternoon, drink some drinks at Nate's bar for happy hour, and then go party up all night. Sign me up.
Oh, I love Command the Dance said, oh, you want new ideas? Raimi, I was actually just about to message you tonight to be hey, I'm putting together the November schedule. Is there something that Dance Commander Disco is chomping at the bit to do on a Friday night in November? Because I mean, tonight's theme, Twitch Coven. I mean, that is they wanted to do a witch theme. I don't know, back in August or something, I think. And so I was oh wait, October is the perfect time to do a witch theme. So, oh yeah. She says only if we want really bizarro stuff.
Oh, well, we're good with that.
I mean, you know how we roll. I'm always I'm either
I have this. I literally have this mask within a hand's reach. So. Bizarro stuff, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I feel like this is a good time to announce. Speaking about themes and schedules, I think it's a good time to announce maybe some of the themes and things we have coming up this next month.
What do we got? I know we've got. Thanks to you, we've got some DJs from Mars are going to be doing a guest stream.
Yeah, excited about that one. So the story behind that is, I basically been messaging these guys since March, every, I don't know, so often, every month or so, just trying to wear them down to get them to do it. And they always had some excuse, can't do it, global pandemic, all this stuff. And then finally they responded back and they were all right, let's do it. I'm yeah. So here we go.
Excellent.
And then also,
I'm looking forward to that. I mean, especially, because Tyme, do you even remember that I actually had DJs from Mars booked for May?
I remember that story.
Yeah, and I was oh, well, I guess that's not happening because, everything got shut down in March. But I'd kind of forgotten about it, and then I saw that they were actually I was just searching in my email and I was dealing with their booker, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We were supposed to. they were supposed to. Of course, everything just. Everything is still there on my books. I just haven't like dealt with any of it. So it's almost like this snapshot of like what could have been.
No, CJ, no, it's not going to be like Daft Punk. This is really the real DJs from Mars.
I know, right? Where it's like me and Jupiter with like heads.
Don't
super.
Spoil it. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's gonna be dope. And then also a theme that's the next week after, I believe. It's a theme that's near and dear to my heart. It's a theme that I think they're gonna like. Disney Mashed.
Disney Mash, which I can't believe we haven't.
It's happening.
We haven't done as an official weekend theme yet. Like we've done a few Disney streams like secret sets.
I mean, Jupiter, it's only a few weeks away.
Stop spoiling. Oh my God, Jupiter, this shit is not. These are not like state secrets. I mean,
this is the bomb dropping show.
No, like
expose everything.
We're creating buzz. We're teasing. I mean, do movies just like suddenly appear in a theater? No, you've been like seeing a trailer on YouTube, and then you saw a billboard, and then you saw a commercial on TV. I mean, it's like we got to promote this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's less than a month away, so at this point, it's
Yeah.
But granted, we just locked it all down. I'm really excited. I got some really, really big plans for Disney night. I'm not gonna spoil anything about the Disney night stuff, but I got some big plans.
Okay, I mean, it was like, hey guys, we're gonna play Disney mashups. What more do you need to know?
I'm talking like with the videos and the overlays and the technology. I mean, I'm just if anybody out there knows like holographic, technology, hit me up. We'll talk. But I got some ideas.
Okay, all right. Well, cool. It's and chat pod. If there are themes that you're like that you want to see us do, definitely don't be shy. Drop them in the chat or message us through any of our social media channels or our website. And yeah, I love feedback like that. And I mean, this is how we used to do how many themes at our real life parties were the result of some drunken conversation and like, oh my God, it'd be hilarious. What if we did
all of them?
Drag queens versus furries. Okay, let's do that.
We did do that. That's right. Oh man, we did. Oh man, yeah. I feel like those after parties at your apartment is where a lot of it.
Oh God, yeah.
The late night hour, us sitting around the table. Woo.
Yeah, and half the time what happens is we're drunk. And so it's like, but I'm like, oh yeah, let me write that down. And I write a note in my phone, and then it's like the next morning, like I see the note, and I'm like, oh my God, oh that's a stupid idea. Oh, that one's pretty good. Yeah.
I call that the creative process, just sorting out your drunk notes.
Yeah. Ren Fair, God, I have never. How have I never been to a Ren Fair? But like a fantasy type night kind of thing could work. I'm just worried it's like all going to be that like, I just got familiar with this concept. I might play one tonight. Bardcore. But where it's like this, it's that like medieval, Ren Fair music.
I've never been to a Renaissance fair, but I've been to it's called the Charles Dickens Festival or fair or something like that.
Oh no, that's different. That's different. Like that's the Dickens version, right? Fair. That's come on, right. Doug. That's like we're talking a centuries difference here.
Is it really like that far apart? Centuries?
Yeah, because Dickens Fair is sort of Victorian,
you're right.
Victorian time from like late 1800s, early 1900s, and Ren Fair is like what? Help me out, chat pod. It's like Middle Ages and Renaissance time. So like what? 14, 15, 1600s.
couple centuries. What is
Just a
time
couple
even?
centuries.
Whatever. Just, whatever.
We don't know what we're doing. we're just making this up. Yeah,
shit up
I'm
as we
with
go
Dread
along.
Pirate Din on this one. Like, how many loot mashups could there be? You guys think that's a great idea now, but but it's not. But anyway, all right. We need to get a party started. So I'm gonna let you go, DJ Tyme.
See you tomorrow.
All right, everyone tune in for DJ Tyme's set tomorrow. Where do I turn you off? There you are.
Nobody ever
He
turns
is
me
doing a Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's going to be just DJ Tyme is your captain, your pilot, and is going to be flying all over the place. Booty Mashup Airlines is what we're calling it. So hope you come along for the ride tomorrow. And also tomorrow we've got boy bands versus girl groups with DJ Fox and DJ Airson. And I am about to get started here with let's get rid of this. Let's change this to music now. And Jupiter Gatling is going to be joining us a little bit later. But yes, we are not just chatting anymore. We are back to music. And it is we've got the Dance Commander Disco. Like I said, this theme was very much Dance Commander Disco's idea. They've been wanting to do a witch theme. It's perfect for spooky month. We're gonna go really hardcore next week for Halloween week. We are going hella hardcore, but we're kind of getting Halloween started like a week early here with Twitch Coven. So thanks to everyone for being here for Mashup Talk, listening to me blah blah on and hanging out. And why not call it Mile High Mashups? I know, right? Oh, Chef Guy Andy, that's a really good idea. Oh my God. Anyway, all right, we're gonna get things started here. Let me scooch this over. And where are we? Okay, thanks everyone for being here, and let's all go to the Twitch Coven.